the most honorable rulers of the country and public. My topic is related to the blood and butter of the world, about that the 7 continents, about the 71% of the ocean and the 29% of the land, and it is given that the chance for that one and everyone without having that any type of gender difference, giving the oceans of opportunities. The world is changing.
Silence, please.
The world is moving to in a blue economy or the ocean-based economy. So we have to think what is that the blue economy or ocean-based economy, and the world, including the UN, WTO, International Maritime Organization, World Customs, and all these organizations is addressing that tomorrow's world and the supply chain is happening through the multimodal transportation, and 95% of the world trade is happening that through the sea, air and the land. If the supply chain is failing, if the maritime trade and the multimodal transportation is failing, it's meaning that the world is getting stuck without getting that the enough food and butter, without getting that the enough traveling, medicine and all these things. So today we are discussing about the subject, especially this is highly need for that to the Thailand and India, the countries like us that who have that enough ocean, land, manpower. This is the time for us to that explore that each and every sectors of that the maritime trade and the blue economy. Maybe most of that you are aware about that the blue economy, because this is the topic of that the UN now related to that the sustainable development, as well as it is the topic of that the our for the multimodal transportation, maritime trade, fisheries, renewable energy. There are many topics on that connected with the blue economy. The world, the climate is changing. We are facing that many problems related to that the climate change. So the world is giving that, or the new vision is coming at that we have to use our planet just like that how we serve, or how we have to take that the facilities from the mother. We have to consider the earth or the planet just like our mother. From the beginning onwards that the human beings, we have used that the land or this planet for our need as well as for the greed. When we have used this one for our greed, it is nowadays it is questioning that the life of that the each and every human beings, and it is that the questioning that the life of that the world. Already we have that we have only 29% land. The remaining 71% is ocean. If that the most of the part of that the land we consumed for to our multiple purpose. If the situation is continue on such a way, it is too difficult to survive the upcoming generation in this world. We are only the custodian of this world. Okay, that is why we have the duty preserve and serve for that the upcoming generation also. It is the duty and the responsibility of each and everyone. So related to this subject, there are many scholars and winners and that many professors and social workers, they bring many concepts to in society. In 1994, Dr. Gundar Pole, an economist, he has presented a paper in UN how to use that the ocean for the sustainable development of the nation, or how we have to use the ocean for the survival of the human beings. Now the 29% of that the minority community is that exploring that the opportunities, but we are not taken that the real opportunities of the ocean. So people have to take that the ocean for the upcoming needs. For that purpose, I told it from the beginning onwards, when the human beings start to that explore that our planet or Earth, we used this one not only for to that our need, we have used this one for our greed also. That is why that is poisoning or killing that our planet slowly. And now you understand the climate change is a big problem all over the world. Scarcity of the food is a big problem all over the world. Employment is another type of the problems on there. So the Gundapodi sir has given that address to that the UN. Use that the Earth means the ocean responsibly. Use the ocean with a clear vision. Use that the ocean for to your bread and butter with the vision of that the sustainable development concept. Later on, most of the countries, including the UN, has taken this subject. Now, if you are moving to that any part of the world, you can see that everywhere the discussion is going on related to that the blue economy or related to that the ocean economy. The blue economy and the ocean economy have many subjects. How we have to use our coastal area. How we have to use that the ocean for the maritime trade and the multimodal transportation. How we can develop that the ocean tourism or coastal related tourism and coastal related economy. How we can use that the renewable energy, wind energy. There are fisheries, like there are many subjects on there. You may please understand that 71% of the world is ocean and 95% of the world is giving that world transportation is happening through that the ocean means how big the opportunities are there. Unfortunately, our society, they are not explore the maritime sector in a proper way. Society is thinking that, most of the society or the people or laymen are thinking that maritime means fisheries or coast guard or navy or ship repairing, ship building, ship maintenance. Something is not getting the chance for to both the gender, and it is only for that the people who have that the big knowledge or technology or that the other way, the people who are leaving the coastal area like this. It is absolutely wrong. The maritime and the multimodal transportation supply chain is giving that the oceans of opportunities without any gender difference. 95% of the world trade is happening on through the ocean and the multimodal transportation. You may please understand. 95% of the world is trade means cargo management, packing industry, marking industry, labeling, transportation, containerization, documentation, customs, maritime law, maritime arbitration, international law, likewise that the many subjects are there. Excuse me, if you don't mind that while I am talking, you may please keep silence because I cannot speak, or otherwise I will come out, then you speak. Then I will come, because it's a talking is coming from the mind. It is not written something and keep it here. It's not all like this. If you have, if you want the time for to speech, okay, you may please speak. Then I will come and sit on there. Because it is difficult for me after coming from India to at here, standing at here, and if I cannot talk, I am so sorry. I will leave it there. Then after completing your talk, I will come and stand at here.
Excuse me, please don't talk now. Sir, please.
Please, sir. Please,
Sir, please. Sir, please.
Sorry, sir.
Sir, please. Please, start, sir.
Please, be continued.
After coming from that, the long distance to hear that, okay, when we are talking on that, somebody is making the noise on that in the dais or in the audience. it is too difficult that the subject which we are talking from our heart and mind is a spontaneous flow. You have to understand and give that the respect for the people who are standing in front of that the mic. Oratory is not a simple subject. Okay, anyway, I am so sorry. Okay. So you may please understand 95% of the world trade is happening through the sea and the multimodal transportation. That means how much opportunities giving them for the cargo management, packing industry, marking industry, labeling, transportation, shipping, logistics, supply chain management, marine insurance, maritime survey, maritime law, maritime arbitration, like the international institution, like UN, WTO, International Maritime World Customs Organization, P&A Club, that is giving that opportunity for the people from the ground level to the people who wants to go to UN. That means the blue economy and the maritime and the supply chain or the logistics, we say it is giving the oceans of opportunities. Likewise that you have to take the technical side of the maritime sector. See, the largest container ship, now MSC Irania, that is the largest container ship in the world. Its length is around 400 meters, that means around half kilometer. Half kilometer means it is like a 4 football ground. If like a 4 football ground, you may please understand how much technology, how much people, how much automation, how much IT, how much agreement, contract and everything need for to make it for one ship. If we check that the country's histories also, 1971 in Dubai Port Trust is started with a number of containers, 10,000 containers. Now they are handling a year near around 25 million containers, TUs, 20 feet equivalent units. You have that experience in your village or city that you have seen that the truck and trailers moving with the containers and the cargo. You can understand it is a part of that the local, domestic and international trade. Many of our people, they have that the graduation of that the law, but you check that how many of that our people they know about that the maritime law or the international law of the sea, United and other areas of the legal sectors of that law. So I am requesting that the people or that the respected audience, you have to think about that how you can explore that the opportunities of that the maritime sectors. Do not think that this is a technical side only. No, it's a legal side is there, official side is there, documentation side is there, business side is there, and from the people who are sitting in the house to the people who wants to go to explore the top of that and where they have the opportunities. You check that how many that the seafarers we need. Seafarers, first officer, second officer, third officer, captain. To construct in this one the ship, we need the naval architects. We need the professionals from the engineer, mechanical and everything. So you can start that the classes or that you can explore on the technical side. You can start that the legal side, as well as you can start as in the commercial side also. If the supply chain fails of the world, the movement of the cargo and the passengers or the travelers stop in the world means the world is getting stuck. World cannot move anymore. So that much of opportunities on the blue economy and the maritime. The problem, what I would like to highlight in the society, unfortunately, like that the Madhusudans are taught, people are behind that the traditional courses and the traditional systems. And somebody thought that there is a opportunities in IT, they are okay, going for IT. But not exploring the totality of that, the opportunities in the world. And each and every sector. And in the shipping industry also, the female thinking that this is a male-dominated job. Because when they are looking on the outside, oh, there is a Navy officer, here the fisherman, and the other side that the captain and everything, and seafarers and everybody, or these all the officers are that the gents. Though, so it is a gents dominated business or the gents dominated sectors. We do not have the opportunities like this. People are misunderstanding. Absolutely wrong. You check in the world. I have 30 years experience in the maritime sector, logistics, supply chain, export, import, and maritime law worldwide. I have the grace of God. I have got the chance to work with more than 130 countries people. If you are going to that any of the shipping company, you can understand that, you can find that. More than 55% of the work is doing by the ladies, by the women. Okay? Because like women, they were getting too much opportunities for the documentation, customs, marine insurance, marketing, customer service, management, administration, line manager, legal department, making that the legal drafting and the customs clearance, like and in the logistics, export import documentation, many are there. Unfortunately, our society, it's not exploring. I'm saying that the world is changing to blue economy, to the ocean economy. So this is a time to that we have to open our eyes. It's open not only from that the individual base, it's the schools, colleges, universities, and rulers. Everybody has to open and explore the opportunities, and also we have the responsibility to prevent that the climate change. You can see now what is happening that in the world. The climate is more morning, afternoon, evening, every time. Not only from a particular area, all over the world is changing, and we are making everything to our generation. If we cannot protect that our climate, what is the use of for it? Because we are all that highly selfish for to get that our kids are very well and good. That is true. That is absolutely needed. At the same time, we have the responsibility that we have to responsibly, we have to support our climate, and we have to use the facilities in such a way. So, my topic is a very big topic. Here I would like to say, any of that, in any part of the world, anybody wants to start about the maritime education, college, universities, including the maritime law, export-import related law, or maritime policies, or any such type of, I do not have the technical side, but I'm in the practical side in the shipping industry last 30 years, and I'm giving the classes for to many universities and colleges globally. Any of the part of that, the world, okay, if the people wants to develop their skill, if you want to start a new university, colleges, and the media professionals also at here, I just want to address to that the media also. Sir, you may please understand that the media also has to take one special care. Even that 95% of the world trade is happening through that the sea and the multimodal transportation. The media, school, colleges, and universities that is spreading that the messages and that giving that awareness to the society about that the wellness of the society. How many percentage of our journalists? I am also a journalist. I am a postgraduate in journalism also. How many percentage or how many of our people they know about the maritime journalism? Maritime journalism that is connected with the 7 continents. Because our foreign trade policy is not connected with other countries' foreign trade policy. Our customs is not same to other customs. Our currency is not same for the other countries' currency. But we have to follow that the UN or international law also. We need to follow that the International Court of Justice the rules also. Because now the world is a Vasudhaiva Kudumba, one family, one globe, like this that the world has changed. Within fraction of seconds that with the help of that the technology as well as that the other type of that automation, people are connected all over the world. Unfortunately, how the means our journalists, they are giving the chance to address this type of the subject. So we have to start maritime journalism also in the schools and colleges, at least one paper. That will also give the opportunities for everyone. Thank you for your precious time for to listening me. And in between, I'm so sorry because I told you that whenever I'm talking, I'm not from this one written talk or anything. It's coming from my heart and mind because from my experience I am talking, from my reading I am talking. If I am not getting the chance to, some interruption on there, I cannot get the flow. In between I have lost some flow also, okay, I will look at. That is why in between I have taken such type of the things. I'm so sorry for this one. And thank you for your precious time listening to me. Okay?